Welcome all of you. Myself Savita Mali, lecturer from Adarsh Institute of Pharmacy, D Farm, Vita. Present here presentation on topic number 7 in the subject drugstore and business management. Topic name is recruitment and training. Learning outcomes of this topic is after completion of this topic, students will able to understand. First, recall the various terms like recruitment and training. Then, they can apply various methods of training in day to day life. They can analyze various methods of training and selection procedure. They also evaluate pharmacists as per their performance, and they should understand the methods of compensation of the pharmacist. So let's we first see the recruitment. Here definition of recruitment is it is the process of exploring the sources of supply of the required personnel and stimulating the prospective employees to apply for the job in an organization. It means recruitment is a process of identifying required person for a particular job, and so that it can create pool of candidate. That means number of candidate can apply by this recruitment process, and from this recruitment process we can select required person for a particular job. Here number of candidate can apply, but those are capable for that particular job can be selected. So this is the definition of recruitment. Then we see the different sources of recruitment. There are two types of the sources. First one is the internal sources and second one external sources. In internal sources, somebody in that organization upgraded, transferred and promoted for higher post. So recruitment is done in organization itself. Outside peoples cannot enter into the recruitment process. So this process has advantages like it is a less costly method, but this method discourage young bloods because young candidate which are well qualified and experienced cannot have their place in that organization, because people in that organization itself get promoted or transfer or upgraded. So this is the internal sources of the recruitment. Then second one, external sources of recruitment. In this method, outside people, it may be including young unexperienced potential employees, trained unemployed and retired person enter into the recruitment process. So this is very costly method. It requires lot of advertisement into newspaper, magazine. Lot of investment is required. Here requirement of arrangement of campus. So this is costly method, but by this external sources method you can get well qualified and experienced person for a particular job. So there are two types of sources of recruitment. That first one is the internal sources and second one is the external sources. Then let's we see different methods of recruitment. There are various methods of recruitment. First one is the direct method of recruitment. In these methods, a team from a particular organization or agencies enter into the particular college or universities, and a recruitment done with the training and placement cell of that particular college and university. So in direct method, campus selection term is applied. Student while doing their study can attend this campus interview and can be selected for a job. So this is a direct method of recruitment. Then second one is the indirect method of recruitment. In this method, An advertisement is given into the various media of the advertisement like newspaper, magazine, etc. And applications are invited before a due date. A complete application include name, address, qualification, personal abilities, uh, extra courses hidden, experience, etc. A lot of information is required to be entered into the application. And application received a particular date are selected for a further processing of the recruitment. Then in third method is a third party method. In this method various employment agencies collect the resumes from employees or interested candidate and send them to various institution whenever there is a vacancy is occurred. And so recruitment done by various agencies like private and commercial employment agencies, state agencies, placement officers of the institution, recruitment firm, management and consulting firm, etc. So there are three methods of recruitment. First one direct method, second one indirect method, and third one is a third party method. And after that we see the selection procedure. In indirect method various applications are invited from a candidate, and from that person is selected for a particular job. So there are various steps included into this selection procedure. First one is a scrutiny of application. In this step application invited up to due date are carefully scrutinized, and the incomplete application or ineligible candidate can be rejected by this method. Candidate which is not qualified as per the rules and regulation can be rejected here. Then second method is the primary interviews method. In this method candidates achievement or the experience etc can be overlooked by asking various questions to that employees. So this is the second type is primary interviews. Then third one is selection test. In this third step various written or oral tests are conducted. It includes various tests like first one is the intelligence test. This test is used to estimate IQ power or mental alertness of the candidate. Then second one is the aptitude test. This test is used to measure the candidate capacity to learn a particular skill and his potential abilities. Then third one is a trade test, or it is a business related test. This test is designed to measure the applicant's level of knowledge. Whatever knowledge they gain in their particular courses or education can be required to apply here. So this is the trade test. And last one is the personality test. In this test employment's emotional balance maturity is checked. So after going this various selection test, candidates are required to face selection interview. This is the fourth number test into the selection procedure. Here a face-to-face dialogue between the employer and candidate is done, and whatever certificate they are attached with their application are reviewed here by asking some questions. And here the actual kind of job or which type of job required to that person is required to do for that candidate is cleared here. Here the actual frame of the job is assigned or informed to that candidate. Then next one is the physical examination. This test is also included because candidate who is selected for a particular job, he required to physically fit to do that job. So physical examination done, and after that physical examination in resume candidate have required to name and address of the two person who know the candidate well. In firm or the organization team can cross check information or character of employees to that person. So while writing the name and address of such person, candidate required to take care or attention, because this person can uh, required to provide correct information to that organization. And after completing all this process, the candidate is finally selected for a job, and such selected candidate given a appointment letter, and this selected candidate assigned a particular job is called as placement. So in this lecture we see the definition of recruitment, then second one, sources of recruitment like internal sources and external sources, and then we see the different methods of recruitment: direct method, indirect method, and third party method, and see the selection procedure. So this is the first presentation on the topic recruitment and training. We can see further remaining part of this topic into the next video. So let's see my next video in next lecture. Thank you all of you.